Traditional ruby? Let's do it. Hey, it's Julian. We will keep a bit slow, but slow and steady. Alright, I need a snack. It's an engineer. Okay, so we don't die to them, because they don't have enough mana. Soul Guide, huh? Something. At least we know they don't have Pyroblast. They're dead. Sent by Gork, who was talking about how combo decks should try to go as fast as possible right now, and it really sounded like he was talking about what you've been recently doing with your Ant variants, or just any Storm deck that I've been playing. I think this is like the only deck that can justify itself as not going as fast, because it just dodges so much hate. However, it is specifically bad against Archon, which sucks. But it can also go fast, for sure. I don't think it gets enough credit for how fast it is capable of going. In fact, I might incorporate a Spirit Guide or two in place of lands. Excuse me. Snacking it. Alright, all the mana all hinges on a draw 8. I think we'll make it. Oops. I can go for a horn. So let's Past in Flames. See what they do about it. So they're probably going to do their thing, right? So they can't really afford to let this go. Yep, and now put one of these on the stack. Yep. Well, the made me think about how apparently Turbine was straying too far. Yeah, it's like exactly what I've tried to do with it. Cut cantrips, be less reliant upon the graveyard as well. Which means Grim Monolith, which allows us to move into Mox Opal, which makes our ad naus better, which allows us to turn 1 and turn 2 them reliably. I mean, let's just stop this. Let's stop the madness and just wish so that they can scoop. They probably want to see what they die to, but and so we want this. We want this. I think we need this. I don't want it, but I don't think Leyline is good enough. That's fine. I just think, like, there are so many new cards out there, so many things to try, and to just be like, no, that's not Ant, I don't think it really helps. I don't think it should be in other Storm. I think it's a way for Ant players to continue doing what they're doing and then just leave other things out of sight, right? Sorry, I'm shuffling so much. Out of sight, out of mind, right? So I have 3 cards. Yikes, we're in trouble. I don't think we see a second turn. I don't think there's a way we can prevent that. Unless they don't have another mana. We're fine if they don't have another mana source. Maybe the only reason to spend time discussing things like deck names, applying lessons learned, building the shells. I mean, it helps. Oh wait, this is not a welder. So they need one, even one more. Oh, and you can't. Can you do the thing with this one? Yeah, you can, but it costs 1 more. So they can they can grindstone, hold priority, and swap them. So we get a whole ass turn without a painter in play. That's wild. Alright. Guess this is the more efficient one, so I should do it first. We had a bonus round. If we use it, 3, we're 1 shy. And we can't Burgie first either, so we have the Tinkering. Could Horn. Horn is reasonable here. It's more cards. Tinkering costs what for? Tinkering only costs 1, technically. So I guess I should have played this, actually, instead of Rimpulse. Yeah, it would have been the same thing, except then we could have went bonus round Rimpulse. That was a mistake. Yeah, this only costs 1. We get to look at 3 more cards. Yeah, Yoko has been. I was going to say, if they have a trap, we're in trouble. At least we get these for next turn. Uh-oh. So what? Now they swap them? No, that doesn't make sense. They still need 1 more mana. Does it make sense to swap them? I don't think it does, right? No. Yeah, now they just have enough to do it. Yep. Okay. We got trapped. We got trapped. Wonder if Leyline just is good enough. Wouldn't it be a shame if that were the case? Maybe they're good enough on the draw. It is really good against them. I'm just not sure that it's worth it. However, on the draw, maybe we're just not quick enough. Ooh, it's a turn 2 relay. A little bit slow. They also keep on 7. Trap is gonna hurt. Ooh. No trap, no trap, no trap, no trap, no trap. Thank you. Whoa. Wow. Wow. Just double relay? Yeah, I think so. Then hope we're not dead. Do you have double trap? Well, you got 1 trap. Okay. Do you got a dub skis? Hey. Alright, are we dead? Thank you. No LED, please. You gonna blast my Ruby? You just have a blast at the ready. Kinda like Doretti, spaghetti. Deciding what to do with your blast. Looking at our cards. I haven't even looked at them. They're here, but I am not computing. Alright. Slight computation. What do we do? 11? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, because we use these 2 and this got trapped, so it starts at smashing. They're going to try to fight us on the stack. Rite of Flame is real good. Maximize mana. can get away with a song. Gonna blast that. Reasonable. Get the Berg in. Get a pedal up. These are free. Another one. Big Rite of Flame. Ancestral. Bonus round. Ruby. Double Ancestral. And we got 'em. Let's maybe find another bonus round if we can. 6, 12, 18. Got 'em. True neck. Oh boy. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 5, 2. Morphos will. If they have nothing to say about this, they're in trouble. Like big trouble. Big trouble. Oh man, we hit some more mana too. Yikes. Yikers, OP. What's the matter, OP? Looking a little dead. Let's trick him. Ready? Ready for the trick? Aw. I scooped. Wanted to see your deck. That was quick. Okay. In the dark. I think I just want one of these. This card's always good, right? I tend to just take Piff out post-board because people just bring in Graveyard Hate for like no reason. Yeah. Just gonna hedge for initiative. It's never like a huge hedge, right? We only have so many cards, but so many sideboard options. I know your tricks. How's the match against control? It's fine. It depends. Relay makes it pretty decent. Depends on the hand, right? You gotta be patient. You're talking about how people don't get enough credit to this deck speed, yeah? Yep. Goblins. Again. Shell's on 0. Don't care about that. I have exactly 4 cards that cost 0. Lackey I do care about to an extent. That was probably the worst draw on the deck. Archon's raiding. I hear it. So we're gonna play Ruby. We need to draw like Soul Land or something. Even then, a little bit dicey, huh? Wish was a terrible draw. Archon with the raid! Thanks, dude. Welcome everyone from Archon's stream. Alright, so they hit us with a Muxus. There's a Muxus amongst us. We get 5, we're dead. Yep. Yeah, we drew 2 3-drops. I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of 3-drops in the deck. Thanks, Moto. Okay. Goblins. Goblins. So we had... I just like to put it back to the normal configuration before I start sideboarding, so I can think about it fresh. But we do want that. Definitely want Confluence. I don't think we actually want Blast Zone, so I think it's just Fiery Confluence. And cut the Piff. Let's go. Not good enough. Slow as shit, but I'm gonna keep it. Fine. Money. Mountain Pass. Oh shit. 420 gifted a sub to Archon. Archon in the house in the casino. Alright, hopefully they put a lot of stock into this Chalice and don't have Chalice on 1 and 0. That affects a total of 7 cards in my deck. That's one of the reasons this deck is strong. Super strong. Now if they go Soul Land, Chalice on 2, that's going to be a bit tilting. Food Chain, okay. Ooh. Interesting. Not sure I necessarily wanted it, but... Master, thank you for the sub. Another gifted sub. Damn. Archon gifted it. Thanks. What do I want to do with this? I think we want to Burning Wish, get a Tinkering. Duretti with the... Or Master gifted 1 to Duretti. Oh shit. Just bouncing around. I think we get Tinkering. Just ram this into the Chalice. And then relay from hand for 4. Okay, we hit 3 lands, which sucks, but we did hit a song, which is very good. I hope we're not dead. They have 4 cards, a Food Chain. We're probably not dead. Damn. Thanks, everyone. Bergie's good. Bergie is definitely good. I was not supposed to make a land drop yet. Dragon, thanks for the follow. Welcome. So, we go Bergie. So we have 6. We got a 4. We can Tinkering. Yeah. Let's do that. Hopefully they can't kill Bergie. Storm is 2, so they could trap this. It would not be the end of the world. It would be obnoxious, though. Oh, shit. Okay, the game is over. It's game over, man. And double up on the Fiery Confluence. Just dome them with them, and then we still have a Wish. Yeah. And the Wish is doubled anyways. Yeah, trap. Okay. That's fine. Trap this. Didn't trap it. 2. Yeah, might as well just go for it. Ding. Got him. His hand is pretty good. Yeah. A little risky, but I'll keep it. Oloro gets another gifted sub. Damn. 420 with the gifted subs. All over the place. Just making it rain. That's a Savannah. Oh man, Metamorphose. Wait a second. It's so close to greatness. Ooh. Master gifted 1 back to 420. I like it. Huh. Alright. Show me the money. Show me the money. Ritual. Ritual. Fuck. Alright, I don't want to sink too much into this line and leave my bonus round naked, but we'll whip it around a little bit. A little 6-piece. I'm worried about Collector Ouphe. No, I'm not. I'm just naturally worried about Collector Ouphe. Why do we always hit 3 lands? 4 lands? Dude. No rituals. Having so much sub, but still watching ads. What do you mean? How do you know? You got blockers? Still appreciate. I don't get it. I think I have it so that you don't have to watch ads if you're subbed. Also, no pre-roll ads. I basically try to make the least amount of ads possible. Not making I don't stream enough to like really be trying to. It's all appreciated, you know. Any amount of monetizing my time is nice. What the hell, dude? Just land after fucking land. Cannot make use of this bonus round. Give me something to work with here. Yikes. Can't even kill Ouphe. So I'm just going to relay from here for 2. Because if we Rimpulse here, we're looking for like exactly Rite of Flame, which isn't even that good. Yeah, it's the same amount of cards, but I'd rather keep this in hand. Get 2 off of this. We don't care too much about Collector Ouphe. Alright, another land. And a Burning Wish. Ridiculous. We got Wastelanded. Don't worry, got a ton of those. Sylvan is scary. Bird is whatever. Would like to cast this card, please. Jeska's Will. A little bit late. Just a tad bit late on that one. Alright, we have Ancient Tomb, we cast a Burning Wish, we go get Confluence. Yeah, I think we have to get Confluence. We just don't really have the gas to kill them. If we had even something of a reasonable hand, we'd be able to just get, like, I don't know, Tinkering or Piff or something. We could have believed in the heart of the cards, gotten Piff, and just drawn a ritual, right? Oh, that's a Wasteland. We're in trouble. And a Knight? Jesus. 5, 6, 7. I think we're pretty much auto dead. Confluence doesn't even kill Knight. So bad. It's alright. Can't win them all. We can, however. We'd have to... 5, 6, 7. They have to not put a land in their graveyard. So that we survive. Is step 1. But they're gonna fetch. Step 2 is draw Seething Song. What's happening? Step 1. Wow. Step... Aw, Punishing Fire. Damn, nothing but bonus rounds and lands. And late Jessica's Wills. Okay. Maverick. Don't care about Ouphe. The only thing I care about is Deafening Silence out of them. They tend to not really run it, but I still want to prepare for it. We don't need Confluence. That is so good against them, though. So let's cut Piff. Oops. I do want to go fast. Ugh. Nothing but mono red. We're mono red. We played against mono red Painter. Goblins. I guess Goblins is Rakdos. Let's go. They kept on 7. Hell yeah. Gotta hope for no trap. Ooh, is Wish deterministic, and do we want to open ourselves up to Endurance? It would be Wish for Piff, which is 7. Now we're 1 shy of casting Jessica's Will. Okay, good. Can't do it. We can Reforge. We can make 12 Goblins. We can Relay. I think I want to Reforge. It's probably the smartest. Let's cast this. First of all. This is more fun. This is the most fun. Surgical. Endurance. Force of Vigor. It's pretty good. We give them a random 7. We start with 2 permanents. We could potentially continue, but it's unlikely. Especially since there's only 1 more petal in the deck. And there's 1 red flame in our sideboard. Yep. Okay. Guess it makes sense. Let's go. What did they have? So they kept like Surgical and turn 2 Ouphe. So if they only play 1 Ouphe, it's now in the graveyard. It's a lot of Burning Wish. Really want to draw a Ritual. We just wheeled them into fucking Deafening Silence. It's so stupid. So what is the quickest route to getting to our answer? Things like Tinkering. That's okay. I still feel pretty good about this. We do have 2 Blast Zones. Okay, Wasteland's annoying. Easy game. Game is so easy. It just enters play just ready to fucking fuck it up. Just get fucked. Get fucked, Deafening Silence. Alright, all the Burning Wish. Bob Squeezy, thank you for the follow. So, I think we play this one. And this one. Zinza, thank you for the follow, welcome. Double Relay. We're like only able to draw cards in 3s and 4s. Last game, it was all lands and bonus rounds and Jessica's Will. This game, it's relays, burning wishes. Actually, just relays and burning wishes. Alright, so we blast zone, we blow it up, we have 3 to work with. No rituals. Again. There it is. Alright, so we can cast. Then We can activate. Then we can bonus round. You can Burning Wish. Get Rite of Flame. Get Tinkering. Cast Rite of Flame. Nice. That was a big one. This one is even bigger. Ooh, looks like we've won the game. Oopsies. Might as well play the Berg. Oh, we gotta watch out for a Lightning Bolt. It does 12 damage. It's real close. It really is. Oh, swords. Okay. Oh no, it happened again. This happened to us yesterday. No. Hopefully they will see my typing. I want the trophy, damn it. We have been robbed of trophies all yesterday. No, it was like a bunch of 3-2s actually, if I'm being honest. Yeah, it was. Or bonus round with the target fizzles. Yeah, maybe that's it. Can somebody... Ugh. Well, they're not going to be able to do anything either, right? Which is, like, our last opponent didn't see our chat messages, and then they tried to go, and then they went to chat with us, and... I have less cards in my library. I'm down on clock. Where am I from? Mass. About an hour south of Boston. So, I guess I'm gonna pass it over. God, it pains me. Pains me. Let me try to fix it. What if we... hide. Wait, how do we get back in? I don't even know how to get back in other than attempting to play another match and then getting this. Oh, we can do that. Use treasure tokens. Alright, I'll give them 10 seconds and then I'm gonna pass over. Turn the PC off. No, it's not computer specific because your opponent also can't do anything. Sideboard. I don't think I have anything active going on for the sideboard. There's no way to fix it. Yeah, I'm gonna pass over. And then they're not gonna be able to do anything. Then hopefully they go to their chat box. If they can cast the spell. I'm gonna lose it. Well, this is what happened last time, and then they tried to cast things and they couldn't, and that's when they saw the messages. Some people just don't see it. Like, I don't. When I'm playing at night on my laptop, I rarely see chat. Like, it doesn't come up in your face enough, and sometimes, most of the time, I just miss it. And then all of a sudden I'll see, like, messages. Alright, they're tapping. They can cast spells? The fuck, man. Maybe we can too. When it's our turn. They're blowing up Ruby. Can we still kill them? We have 6, 7 mana. It's gonna be Past in Flames. Rite of Flame only makes 2, 4. Yeah, we can kill them. If they let it happen. If we can cast spells, rather. We're back! Okay, so... 3, 6, 7. We Burning Wish puts us to 5. Piff puts us to 1. And then we can Rite of Flame to 3. Song to 5. Bonus round. We just gotta hope they don't have Endurance. Is there a better line? They're at 16. If we just bonus round Burning Wish, we have 2. We can't really do anything from there. We can just set up a relay, but maybe relay's the safe call. That was a shit turn. They definitely don't have Collector Roof, or a second one, but I'm gonna go for it. Do you have it? Doesn't look like they have it. Don't think they have it. Well, hopefully bonus round doesn't fuck up again. Tinkering here? Yeah. Nice. Alright, I'm not gonna do more bonus rounds. I think 4 is where it gets dicey. It would necessarily be GG. You know what, fuck it. Let's go for the other bonus round, just kill him. Have you had enough, OP? Oh, it's not even the match either. Let's keep it going. No, I was talking about when we cast Past in Flames. So we passed the turn, and then they were able to cast spells, and when they passed it back, we were also able to cast spells, so we just killed them that turn instead. Yeah, it's certainly possible. I'm gonna keep this. It's really slow, but as long as we don't get Deafening Silenced, I think it'll win in time. If we do get Deafening Silenced, all is not lost. We can Burning Wish for Tinkering, and we can dig while still developing. That's what cards like this and Reckless Impulse allow you to do. They have it. Okay. We do also get a draw step every turn, right? Horn is also an excellent way, although Collect Roof is definitely annoying. How do you get Confluence? I haven't used any fetch lands, which is really good. So we don't have to worry about Knight of the Reliquary. Archon, really? Okay. We're casting one spell. Just one. Don't worry. It will not violate the rule. Do we sweep them now? Sweep them this turn. Horn next turn. Get Collect Roofed. Burning Wish for Tinkering this turn. Horn the following turn. I think we're supposed to get Tinkering. It's a game of chicken. If I sweep these, they play Ouphe. And I can't utilize my Horn. But if I play Horn and they play Ouphe, then I can sweep it and use it to go find Deafening Silence. Blast Zone. I did not remember. I never remember. Fun fact. I think I've yet to remember that. Fuck! Didn't see it in time, chat. Sylvan. Probably Wasteland. I think I'm gonna cast this Manamorphose. For 1? Doesn't target though, right? Yeah. That doesn't matter. Can't be a target of spells or abilities. Alright, let's cast this. We did not draw into another land. I guess we run it out there. Yeah, we also need them to not have Wasteland for 2 turns. We'd have been in so much better shape if we just sweep this shit. I forgot about the land coming in tap bullshit. If I had just played that Ancient Tomb instead of the Last Mountain. Definitely annoying. If they had Wasteland, I think they would have snapped it. Right? They would have snapped it off. They can search for it with that. Ew. That's gross. Knight. Okay. Okay. So now we pass. We end step this Blast Zone. Then untap in Confluence. Yeah. So we can play this out. Actually, I probably shouldn't be playing those out. So I might need them for Bergie or Horn. Yeah, I shouldn't have played that. Now, they have fresh cards here. So if they find Wasteland and Deafening Silence, that's a problem. They're also at 8, and we have Fiery Confluence in our hand. So they might forget about that card. They could also have a Swords to bait us. Ugh. This game. And Knight is still only a 3/3. Is it Collect Roof? Okay. Don't care about that. Oh, I thought it was going to be crop rotation into Wasteland for a second there. Okay, so we're going to Confluence, kill these. We're going to have 1, 2, 3 open after that. So we can Song. Song, we'll have 5. Bergie, we go to 2. Burning Wish, we go to 1. Rite of Flame. We go back up to 3 at that point, but that's not really going to do anything. Well, we definitely do this. We Tinkering here. They have a trap. Surgical. Okay, you're at 6. Storm is 4. So you just gotta hit some sort of ritual. Or we have a land drop even, right? That does not do it. 3. Rite of Flame is not enough. So you gotta pass. That was bad. That was a bad tinkering. Wow. You only have 4 minutes. He can sack all lands. I don't know what that means. Win next turn? I mean, yeah, we can just cast Confluence. They're gonna play a pretty big knight. Or not that big. Even Deafening Silence or Archon doesn't matter because we'll just 6 them. It's a pending. Okay. Desperate times. Knight, okay. And a Deafening Silence, which I don't care about, and they only have 1 card, so they just take 6. Goodbye. 6 you. Should I keep? It's got a lot of gas, and it technically has mana. Okay. I'm actually going to double up on these rubies. Oop, should not F6. Oh, we're getting fuzzy on the screen, huh? With the dim. Chalice on 0, okay. It's mono red. A lot of mono red today. 3 different mono red decks, but a good example of Game Wipe Confluence is better than Brotherhood's End, yeah? Yep. Ooh. That was a good draw. Sorry, OP. Not that deck. Not that deck. Oops, let me change Stream Decker. Okay, it is now correct. Trinisphere, huh? Okay. So you gotta find Burning Wish. We need a Rimpulse to find another land. We play another Ruby so that Tinkering costs 3 and it gives us 3 more mana. Yeah, let's set up further. You got it, sub. Pass. You do not have another land. Pass. Damn. No threat. Just another Trinisphere. Come on. Okay. That's fine. Maybe one of the better Storm decks at baiting Trinisphere. Oh, yeah. With bonus round, sometimes you just actually ignore it. Okay, we found the Burning Wish. So, we need double red, though. Wow. Okay. Huh. Okay, that was actually helpful. Really helpful. So I think we can bonus round now. So I think we can go bonus round, Rite of Flame. One of them gets countered. It makes 2 mana. We have a mountain. We still have 3. Then we Manamorphose, which goes up to 4 mana. Doesn't work. Does not work. Can we go one more setup turn? No, because we got this shit over here. Can we can bonus round. Okay, we can bonus round and then no, hit the Burning Wish to Confluence. Okay, so we Burning Wish, we Confluence, and then with this mountain we can start going off. Alright, because then Chalice won't be there and we can just pop off. We can pop off. Don't worry. Boink, boink, and boink. We're gonna have to cast both of these anyways. Is that true? Yeah. This is a toughie. I want a bonus round. We can't yet. We're at Storm 6. We can do a lot of relay action. You can bonus round. Burning Wish, got a 1. You can bonus round Rimpulse. Then we have 1 left over. Oh, we can still relay in that case. I'm forgetting 2 rubies. So hopefully this hits. There's a lot of hits for this. Yeah, Will is good enough. So we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We can get Past in Flames. And Tinkering. Tinkering nets mana. It probably wins on its own. The Rite of Flame. They've seen enough. Okay. I was forgetting for a second what we were playing against. Playing too much Solitaire. Forgot there was an opponent. Okay. Confluence. Blast Zone. Awkwardly medium. But I think we want the land drops. If nothing else. I don't want Past in Flames. This card is good. This allows us to play around hate. This is probably suspect, especially on the draw. Definitely interested in trimming. I think I want to just stay on the higher land count. Yeah. Yeah. I'll keep this. All you OP. Wow. They're all in on Trinisphere? That's fine. No threats. Empty-handed. Really want to draw a soul land. Perfect. Alright. Damn. It's much better when you get Bergie out before they can play their threat. What is this? They have a Fury? They got a Fury. Fucking ridiculous, man. So we gotta draw a land. Or just Confluence. Oh man. Confluence would be so good. Inspired Tinkering. I think we have to cast Impulse. Bergie. We don't even have a Seething Song. A lot of the ways you get out of this is you cast bonus round into Seething Song. That's a rebel. It's not a non-zero chance. Don't think Mountain does it. 4, 5. I needed at least 6 mana. In fact, you need exactly 6 mana. I guess I can Manamorphose 3, 4. I can Manamorphose into my Sweeper. I think that's the only way. If you have 6 mana here, you can go bonus round into Manamorphose, then you have 4 mana again. You might be able to pull something off. So you got 2 draws, and then you draw rituals, you're good. We do not have that. We could Tinkering, but then we have 3 mana, and if we hit our Sweeper, we can't cast it, so yeah. Nope. Wouldn't hit it. Tinkering into Song? That would have been 5. No, we'd be on the same amount of mana. Yeah, we're just 1 shy. Alright, game 3. So on the play, I think I just want my speed back. Give it back. But yeah, Confluence instead of Past in Flames is fine. Hopefully they put a ley line into play, that'd be sweet. Hand is gas. They mull to 6. Mull to 5. Mull to 4. Mull to 3. Do. Oh man. Right with Jessica's will. Got us. Alright, in with the Ruby. We got Chalice on 0, pass. Or just play a turn 1 Rabble. Hope it's good enough. I mean, it's not bad. Fable? Please don't be a Rabble. Okay, Trinisphere, it's fine. I wish this were a Burning Wish. So let's take some damage. And just cycle this. We need to hit lands. The weight of you, woo. Thank you for the follow. They hit a fucking threat. I'm gonna be pissed. Okay. That's fine. I want to hit a land drop off of this. Okay. Mission accomplished. You motherfucker. Bergie. Fiery Islet. 2, 4, 5. So we can Fiery Confluence next turn. How much are we taking? 2, 4, 6. You go to 4. You go to exactly 1 for using Ancient Tomb and Fiery Islet. If they hit any of their Rabble effects we lose. Can we can grape shot it, right? We don't have enough red to bonus round. We can do that next turn. We can bonus round to Manamorphose next turn. That's basically next turn's. So yeah, we just gotta buy a turn. So we wanna wish into grape shot. Just feel so bad playing this city. No, 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 no. Okay. It's a monkey. Could just draw Fiery Confluence. Like, just draw it. That'd be nice. We could even will to try to hit it naturally. Ooh, Burning Wish. Ding, ding. So now we can just Confluence. We lose our city, but we can hit Trinisphere and wipe their board. Do we have a plan that just goes over the top of this? So we have 6, 7 mana. We can bonus round. We go to 4 Manamorphose. We go to 1 back up to 5. We draw 2 cards. And then we have to hit a ritual off of those. We don't have to play our land drop yet. So Soul Land also does it. It might be worth going now. Probably not, though. Problem is if they draw Trinisphere. We could also just Burning Wish for Confluence and pass. Do you need to play land to get triple red, though? Yeah, I do. Right. I think I'm just going to pass. Right? There's no... We can't die. We take 3. If they rabble and send 1 more at us, it's annoying. Because we can't tap Islet as well as Ancient Tomb in that case. Blood Moon? That's fine. I guess I didn't think of Fiery Confluence. We would have died to that. Okay. This is fine. That was good. I think I'd rather sweep their board than hit their Chromox. Well, he costs 3. Derp. That's actually pretty big for us. See ya. So now we can go. We could try to fade 1 turn. Our turn does get a lot better. But as it stands, we can go Manamorphose, land, bonus round, and then we get another Manamorphose. Yeah, I think we should go now. We get 3 draws, too. Petals, not the worst. Bonus round. I'm not going to remove Blood Moon, so I'll just play this. Bonus. Show me the money. Okay. Show me the money. Oh, baby. Yup. That's looking like the ball game to me. There's a Burning Wish. Another bonus round. Alright, this is the point where you can scoop it up, OP. That is an option. Let's get him with Grape Shot. Well, I tried, they said. Where's... Oh, I used my Grape Shot. So just get past In Flames. Tinkering, and then just decline. Alright, OP. Said GG's. No, I don't want it to freeze. I know Moto already used to crash if you went too deep. I almost did it too. This is very cool, they say. Yes. Dawson Creep. Huh. It's an awkward hand. I'm gonna keep it. Nimble the 6. Let's just play a mountain. It's a blue deck. It's not a blue deck. It's looking like elves. 1, 2, 3, 5, 2. Oh no! Okay, so here we are in the final match here, the trophy match, and unfortunately Moto freaked out and closed down, so I had to like scramble to play the last match on my laptop and transfer the file over so that we can have something for this YouTube video. So we're gonna go through it, a little play-by-play, a little commentary, and then we'll move on. That's the best I can do for this. Unfortunately, it had to be this way. I think the match wound up ending with like 2 minutes on the clock because we wasted like half my clock just trying to fix stuff. But all right, here we go. So I'm not too familiar with how this works either. I think if you hit play, it just kind of goes through it slowly, right? You can hit pause at some point. So our opener, I wind up keeping. They mull to 6. It's definitely slow and it's kind of dicey, but it has some good things about it. It's certainly resilient. We have basic, so we don't have to worry about Wasteland too much, and it can be explosive if we have the green light. So play Mountain and pass. I think if you hit this button, just manually goes through a game action. So let's do that. So they Zenith. So it's likely they're on Elves at this point. And they go ahead and get Dryad Arbor, obviously. And so we draw Wish, which is not a particularly good draw. As you can see, big chunks of time are getting chopped off of our clock. But I go ahead and run out the Bergie, just fire off a Rite of Flame, play Bergie, and say, you know what? If you get the turn 2, sure. Otherwise, I'm probably going to kill you. So they play Glimpse, revealing themselves to be on combo Elves. They start going ham. Click through it here. And I don't even watch this happen. The whole time I'm trying to troubleshoot my own computer while they do all that. But they do fizzle. So they pass. Now, here is where I had options, right? There's always a line if you have enough mana where you can Wish, right? Cast your Past in Flames, which flashes back your Wish. Then you can get Grape Shot and Grape Shot them. And then you can flash back your Past in Flames to then Grape Shot them again. We did not have enough mana to pull that off, but we can Reforge, we can Tinkering if we want to just drop it all on more mana but only 3 cards, or we could wipe their board, right? And anything that we can do with Wish, we wind up with exactly the same amount of mana. If we Wish, Piff, Flashback, Wish, we're at the same mana point as if we had just cast Wish. So I opted to Past in Flames, opting out of Tinkering, and the big decision was to not wipe the board and to go for it. I think it's defensible, possibly even correct, to wipe their board and go for it. But I opt for, of course, just Wishing and getting Past in Flames, because like I said, it's the same line, except it just puts a Past in Flames in our graveyard, which is obviously good for our Reforge, because we get to draw 7 without disrupting our graveyard. So I go for that, and as you wind up with 7 mana, and you Wish, and then you have exactly 5. So what we're hoping to hit, and this is, I figured, to be probably approximately like 45%, something like that, to hit a Rite of Flame or a Petal, because we only have 1 mana, and that's the only way that we can get up and do that. And we only have 1 Rite of Flame left in the deck, because 1's in our sideboard, and 4 Petals, so 5 hits. It's like almost a 10%er, 7 looks. I don't know the exact math, and we miss, of course. And OP goes off, and OP gets there, and you can see our time just get chunked. We're down at 12 minutes. So that's game 1. You see there's a game 3. I mean, trophies are going to be shown to be a trophy match, so you're already going to know that we won. But, oh no, spoilers. No, I didn't look at it. I just clicked. So here I keep, this was tough to keep, right? And it certainly could have went sideways. They wound up mulling to 6, which is nice. And in post-board matchups, they tend to dilute their deck a little bit more. So they don't kill you as fast because they're bringing stuff in like Thoughtseize, like Force of Vigor. Well, not Force of Vigor against this deck. They might, but obviously it's wrong. But Thoughtseize primarily. So generally speaking, on average, you wind up with an extra turn, but you get disrupted. And I figured this hand was fairly resilient. Sure, if they take Rim Pulse and we don't draw another land, just hit 3 drops, like whatever. But yeah, so play Mountain and go and get Heritage Druid with Once Upon a Time. And they do Thoughtseize us, and they do take a Rim Pulse. We do hit a Burning Wish, however. So at least it's a castable, and we can trade it for a Rite of Flame. And then the opponent plays Birchlore, Druid, and Zenith for a Dryad Arbor. So here, I start going for it, right? Rite of Flame is 2, plus the Mountain here gets us to the 3 mana we need to double Song up to 7. And then I go for action on Will, right? I could have went for mana, right? Going down 1 mana, but then just basically giving more storm for both of these relays, and then I could double relay, right? And hope we're not dead. They only have 2 cards, but they have 3 creatures on board. I figured we may very well be dead if we just pass the turn like that without at least disrupting them. So I go action on Will, and it turns up some of our more costly and not particularly reliable action, right? So we don't have much for options, right? We can like Hail Mary Jessica's Will, but that's bad. You're gonna have to hit like some Red Flames and Petals, and because you gotta at least go back up on mana. That puts you on 2 mana post Will, right? We can Will just for Storm and just take 1 relay and wind up in a similar position as before, except worse. Or we can Wish and Grapeshot them, leaving our hand admittedly kind of anemic, but we at least get a land out of it, and we have some sort of action going for the future. So I do go for that. I figure they only have 2 cards. It's going to be scrappy, but at least we have some action and some mana on board. And not for nothing, we ping them a few times. And they just slam oops, I clicked too much, sorry. They slam a Collector Ouphe and pass, which is fine with us. We don't mind. We draw Rimpulse. We cast it, get Ruby, bonus round, pass over to them. They attack us, we play a land, and now we can play a Ruby out, which is obviously worth a ton as far as mana is concerned, and relay. So Ruby has draw a card on it, and we get to draw a couple cards and keep things moving while still developing our board. And they don't seem to have much else going on, but they're obviously attacking us. And now we go for more action on Will. We had a couple mana or mountains, so that's a little bit frustrating, but we can at least go get a card with Burning Wish and then relay for 4 and hope we're not dead. And go get Reforge, because now we have a lot of mana and a cost reducer, and we're flipping over 4 cards, which turn up Rite of Flame, Ancient Tomb, Rite of Flame, Mountain. So a lot of mana. And they don't kill us. We draw Bergie, and I'm just going to hit play because we proceed to kill them. Flip some stuff, play another Ruby, play a ton of mana. We are cold to trap here. Reforge. We're cold to trap, and we could have played around it. And I realized this right afterwards, but as you can see, we still have game 3 to play, and we're just below 6 minutes. So here I'm worried and just playing faster. But we could have just went like 1 mana rock and then Reforge and played around trap that way, which I think would have been correct, because I think we throw away like a petal or something by doing so. But either way, they don't have it, and we proceed to wreck them. They are nice enough at one point to actually just concede instead of running my clock down, because I don't know, if I was in their position and my opponent like disconnected and wasted 12 minutes off their clock, and they clearly have me dead and only have 5 minutes, I would have done the same thing. So good on them, Dawson Creep. Good manner. So on to game 3 here. Is relay, if they trap, not potentially okay with Berkey in play? It is not. It is potentially okay, yes. Yeah. We did have a relay on the back burner, for sure. But I do still think it was correct to just play around trap with your Reforge. Because then we even had a Rimpulse in exile. Okay, so let's go back to that opener. All right, so game 3, the final round with 5 minutes left. Double mountain, we're on the draw here. Double mountain, double bonus round. So I throw this back because I figure way too slow, right? 2 land drops, 4 3-drops. No thanks. Maybe on the play, but it's easily disruptible with Thoughtseize as well. So we throw it back for a bit more stable of a hand, and I send the mountain back. Because Mountain Ancient Tomb with these cards is really all you need. We're not getting wastelanded, so They mulled a 5. They open on Shepherd. We go Mountain Pass. Druid. Cradle. Druid. Make 4 mana. Have 1 card left. And I was shitting my pants. But don't worry. It's just an Ouphe. I thought they had Natural Order. And we draw a banger. We draw Ruby Medallion. Probably the best draw in this spot. And this, we get to relive the other turn where we didn't quite have enough mana to have a deterministic Grapeshot line. And I take what? We have 4.5 minutes. I think I spent 20 seconds figuring that. And then just getting after it. Because I already know I don't have to count it all through. That we have enough. See? So we play these out. We play the Wish. We play Past in Flames. We only have 1 remaining, but that's enough to be able to cast their Desperate Ritual, cast their Seething Song, recast their Wish, cast Grapeshot for 10. Come on, Moto Replay. And then we recast their Past in Flames, and boom. We get to Grapeshot him again for the win. We get the trophy. So it's a sweet final match for sure. And I do want to specifically thank Duretti and Rick for helping me out, getting that replay file, or those replay files, transferred over, so that we could actually see that final match there. So let's talk just a little bit about Ruby for a few minutes before I have to go. Can't see cards in hand. You couldn't see the cards in the hand the whole time? Was it glitched? Well, keep the cards. They don't keep endurance against you. Yeah, no. There's only a couple Past in Flames. There's one in the main, one on the side. I mean, it's possible, but they were empty-handed. They had no hand. They mulled a 5 and dropped it. Yeah. Okay, so let's Ruby. Is Ruby a meme? No, absolutely not. This was not a fluke. When I play Ruby, I do win often. You do need to get your reps in. It's very difficult to gauge when it is okay to go for it, when it isn't, how hard to go, etc., so forth. But once you get the reps in, it's a very strong deck. I think it is specifically strong right now, except for Archon. But we did see in this league, we beat, it was a Archon and Deafening Silence and Collector Ouphe, by the way. Thanks to Fiery Confluence and Blast Zone. We end-step Blast Zoned and then untapped and Fiery Confluence their board and then proceeded to kill them. So that was pretty sweet. We also played right down the line here against Mono Red Prison. So this deck is very good at either. We didn't really get to ignore hate today, but you do. If you bonus round into a Seething Song, you can go right over the top of Trinisphere. It happens quite often. But as we saw today, we were able to just remove shit and then kill them afterwards. Generally speaking, I think this Storm deck is very good against Stompy. But probably better against Red. White is tough. They have Archon. They have so many disruptive elements, right? So I would say the Epic Gamble is better against Mono White than this is. This deck is miles better against Mono Red. This deck will beat Mono Red most of the time. So we didn't get to play against any blue decks, which is a completely different experience. It's quite the slog. That's where the skills as to when to go, when to not really come into play. It's not particularly bad against blue decks. It is not great against tempo though. Not that you don't have any game. It's just it's tough. It's definitely the Epic Gamble just runs over Delver, and this deck has a tough time with it. So it is very cheap. I think it's like 800, 900 bucks, something like that. If you don't have a city, that's okay. You know what I mean? Play another mountain, all right? Don't get cute. Don't do it, all right? Don't play the one that you sacrifice, all right? Don't play Sandstone Needle, all right? Don't play another Fiery Islet. We take enough damage as is. With Smashing, Ancient Tomb. Just play another mountain. It's one of the best lands in the deck. Mountain is very good. Okay? And then it becomes like a $600 deck. Crystal Vein, yes. Don't play it. Alright? It's not worth it. Trust me. I mean, fuck, play a Saga before you play that. But don't play a Saga. Just play a mountain. Alright. Typically we have 3 Blast Zone and 1 Fiery Confluence, but I feel like a second Fiery Confluence is really helpful right now. Just bringing one into the main deck and having one in the side. I would love to be able to have more of both of these cards. You could do that, but I don't know. Spots are tight. Ley lines are good. This deck definitely has a hard time with Reanimator, you know, so need some help there. But yeah, it's not a meme. Very good deck. Go out, have some fun with it, and buy it. It's cheap. I think it's only, what, a couple hundred, or what was it, 150 or something on Moto? 120 on Moto. And between 600 and 900 in paper, whether or not you want to forego City. Get after it, and see you all on the next one. Alright, so I'm going to get out of here because it is almost 7. I got to go. Got some shit to do. Is anyone streaming? Anyone? Who can I raid? What about that red spell that prevents your spells from being countered? No slot for it in this deck. I played it for a while, but it's unnecessary. It's just unnecessary. If you're at the point where you're providing a lethal Banefire is the card you're talking about, then trust me, you're going to kill them with Fiery Confluence. Or you have enough Storm to just Grape Shot them. The only thing that it helps against is Glacial Chasm, but you don't really have... No Banefire. What? One that costs 2 or 1? Oh, Overmaster. You don't need it. So, when it's not... I think this deck is at its best when you're just simply trying to brute force through counter magic and whatnot. If I was gonna play protection, I would just play grid. The problem with grid is you have to replace cards with it, right? And Jessica's Will, Seething Song, these big mana spells are basically a defense grid, right? They're must counter spells for the most part, most of the time. And what happens is the difference between those two things is when you actually get through, if that slot is grids, now you're flipping your exile effects into grids instead of your modal spells, right? This deck needs to be able to string together, draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, whatever. It's very sloppy, right? But with all these modal spells and everything draws 2 or 3 or whatever, it kind of glues together in a sloppy manner. As soon as you start playing a bunch of like simply protection spells, it loosens that up and it becomes very spotty. Overmaster draws a card, sure. Another problem with Overmaster is all of our spells are sorceries and instants, right? There's Petal or Ruby, right? In the Epic Gamble, you cast it. You can often cast the card that you draw. We have 16 0 drops in that deck without touching the Overmaster effect. In fact, there are so many artifact spells that you can put post Overmaster. Oftentimes my opponent forgets there's even an Overmaster in effect and goes to counter my sorcery spell, right? Overmaster goes in between the spells much smoother in the Epic Gamble. Whereas this deck, you're trying to squeeze it in between anything, right? Like if they let Overmaster go, great. It's going to I don't know, prevent your Seething Song from getting countered, which is fine. But now you have Manamorphose and Overmaster. You have a bunch of spells that are simply just a redraw. So now you have openers that are really difficult to analyze. I don't like Manamorphose. Well, I love it, right? But from a perspective of, is it a good card to be in your deck? For this deck, it is far too synergistic to not be in the deck. But for something like the Epic Gamble, these simply just redraw effects, it's just a question mark. I don't want question marks in my hand. My whole hand is collectively a question mark. I'm trying to answer that question. The more just little question marks I have, the harder it is to answer that question, right? So you add Overmaster to this deck, you're going to wind up, it's like, remember when we used to play Gitaxian Probe and like, be like, okay, I got no land, I'm on the draw, I have 2 probes, I'm good. And then you just don't get there. I don't need that shit. No, it's not Veil. It's not Veil. Yeah, it's not as, I mean, it's fine. You could play the card and it would be good. I just don't think it's optimal. I don't. Like, it's close, if you really like the card and your goal is not to be 100% optimal, it's fine. It's not a ham sandwich. And to say that is not even giving it enough credit. But I wouldn't play it. You can't start with it. I like it. I really like putting it in between Rite of Flames, but it sucks when you really want to cast your Tinkering, right? And then you Overmaster, and your Overmaster hits draws into a Rite of Flame. And you can't even cast your Rite of Flame because you need your Tinkering to resolve. And then, I don't know. It just gets real sloppy in my experience. I am thinking I might want to play a Spirit Guide. In my experience, once you have the optimal amount of lands, you can play Spirit Guides insofar as, right, because they don't have good synergy with Relay, you exile them, it's what the fuck. You can't exile Spirit Guide when it's in exile and utilize it as mana, but when it would have otherwise been a land anyways, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. Could you Relay for 5 and hit 4 non-land cards and a Spirit Guide, and if it were just the land, you would have been fine? Sure. But for the most part, I mean, there's far more lands than any other one type of, or I guess that's not true. If you're talking sorceries, there's a lot of lands, is my point. You're probably going to hit a land. You're probably going to hit multiple lands. It's fine if one of them's a Spirit Guide. They're both not that useful anyways in exile, but you could speed this deck up a little bit. I would not play it in place of a Ritual. That's where it gets dicey. Now you're hitting a 2/2. Now you're hitting a Grey Ogre instead of a Ritual or action spell or whatever, right? So you got to figure out what is optimal in terms of lands, and then you can ask the question, well, do we need this many lands? Do we want to speed up? Do we want to replace some number of lands with Spirit Guides? That's what I wound up doing with the Epic Gamble. For months, I knew the deck wanted Spirit Guide. I just couldn't fucking figure out how to put it in the deck. And then it finally clicked, and I replaced 2 Smashing with it. And haven't looked back. So, I don't know. I gotta go. I will see y'all. I'm gonna get out of here, watch some Adventure Time with my daughter. Chill out. No problem. Thanks for the help. See y'all next time.